time, good time, you having good time. Yeah, good time, good time, you having good time, good time, yeah, good time, and we having good time.
What's up, people? This is Who That Edition, your favorite host, Trill Quack. And today, we got to go, baby. Let's get some NFL. We're going to finish off with some college basketball. Recently, we know, everybody may know now, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins secures the bag with the Bengals, get 4-year extensions. Jamar Chase becomes the highest paid non-NFL player in the NFL. He breaks Miles Garrett record of being the highest paid player in the NFL at 40.2, I believe, a year. He got 4 years, 161 million. And his co-partner, his wide receiver 2, right next to him, T. Higgins, 4 years, 115 million. And everybody's happy, right? Woo! Good job. Let's go. Bengals get it done. Bengals to the Super Bowl. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, crazy trio. Wrong. This was a terrible decision by the Bengals to sign 2 wide receivers to this much of a money. You have 2 wide receivers tied up to $200+ million. When have that led to a Super Bowl? Give me an example of that led to a Super Bowl. You have one player who's the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Then you have another player in the same position who's the 9th paid highest in his position. That does not lead to a Super Bowl. Mind you, that team has the 25th ranked defense, which was way worse, but they ended the season a little better because of the competition. Like, this was not a great decision by the Bengals. I'm sorry. This is not going to get them over the top against the Ravens, the Chiefs. Shoot, the Eagles, they make to the Super Bowl. The Bills. It's not. You just seen what the Bills did with no bona fide ones. You seen what the Ravens did with no bona fide ones. Like, what are we doing? I don't see it. I believe the front office got manipulated and pressed into this because they've been called cheap and not want to spend money, and they done it, to please their fans and the media, but it's not a great decision. This is the same defense that allowed 38 points against Jaden Daniels in his second game of the season. His third game, I'm sorry. Allowed 41 against the Ravens, allowed 37 against the Eagles, allowed 35 against the Ravens, allowed 34 against the Chargers, allowed 44 against the Steelers. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is the same defense that could not buy a stop. A game for real. Barely could get a stop. The best game was against the Browns, where they allowed 6 points defensive-wise, but the Browns literally had nobody out there that game. They had Dorian Thompson. He is terrible. And they allowed 6 points? Yes. But Jamar Chase and T. Higgins is not going to win you a Super Bowl. I don't believe it. If they do and it happens, kudos. I like Jamar and I like Higgins for sure. But I just think you could have used that money to sign 2 corners. You could have signed a corner and a safety. You could have signed a linebacker. It's a lot of problems on the defense. Yes, and I know the draft is coming up next month. And the Bengals have, a top pick where they can draft well, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I think this was a dumb move, and they got manipulated by the media and their fans, and Joe Burrow going on the media saying, I want the guys to be paid, and I would do this and do that. I want to keep this trio. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Trill's here, and he said he don't like it. Prove me wrong and show me why this was a good deal. Show me. So we're going to be looking forward to see. They may have no more offense for sure, right? 2 number ones, crazy quarterback. O-line is still mediocre at best. We're going to see, man. Still got a draft, so still got time to build defense for sure, but still got to build the O-line, so we're going to see. Next, we got UNC, man. UNC gets into the tournament, right? Now, should they be in the tournament? Should they? A lot of people, of course, are saying no, but have to realize that it is a television and it is about viewership at the end of the day. March Madness especially. Everybody watches March Madness. and it would be a crazy, crazy March Madness without UNC. Yes, I believe West Virginia maybe should have gotten the nod over them, but it shouldn't be that. If it's close, you're going to lean to the more popularized, more well-known school, which is North Carolina, and that's what the committee did. But I like that they gave them they're in, but they're not in all the way. Like they have to win tomorrow to be in for sure for the 11th seed. So they lose tomorrow, cool. They didn't make it, they proved why they shouldn't have even been there. But they most likely will win tomorrow. But this season they was 13-7 in the ACC. ACC is really just two teams really this year, which is really Duke and Louisville. 1-12 versus quad teams. They lost by double digits 6 times. They lost to their rival Duke 3 times. They was down by 20 versus Duke without Cooper Flag the other day. Although they came back and it was a very close game, but down by 20 against Duke without Cooper Flag, I think is outrageous. That's supposed to be your rivalry. But, yeah, UNC was terrible this year, man. UNC was terrible this year. I've talked to my homeboy, Stroud. Shout out to the co-host. He'll be back soon. About UNC throughout the season. They don't do nothing but play isolation ball. And Hugh Davis doesn't even play his top isolation player. I believe in Ian Jackson. He doesn't get enough minutes. So I don't get you play this type of brand of ball, but you don't play the best player at that brand. I don't know. But UNC was bad this year, man. Nobody moves on offense. Everybody gets blown by on their defense. They have no shooters. RJ is streaky. He's off when he's on, and a lot of times he's off to me. Cadeau cannot shoot. Ian is not, the best shooter, but he can get downhill. So there's a lot going on at UNC, and next year has to be, full rehaul. Hopefully get some top freshmen in there and get some crazy transfers. But it wasn't a year for UNC. But March Madness is where it happens. So they get passes, get in there officially on Tuesday. Who knows, man? Who knows? Like I said, RJ's been there, and Cadeau is good. They have some good players with Cadeau, RJ, and Ian. So we'll see, man. We will see what they do. But I believe, no, they should not have gotten in. But when you have the more popular team, how many people know a player on West Virginia, right? How many of the average people know a player from UNC? So at the end of the day, viewership is a big part of it, and if them being on the cusp, you're gonna lean to the more popularized and well-known school for especially a March Madness tournament. So lastly, let's talk about the SEC basketball. SEC football is down this year, right? But SEC basketball was, oh my goodness, it was so great this year. Florida, Auburn, Bama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri, Texas. It is bomb. Florida, SEC basketball is where it's at now. SEC basketball is where it's at now. I think it's legit 4 contenders that can win the March Madness tournament from the SEC. Florida can legit win. Auburn can legit win. Alabama can legit win. Tennessee can legit win. Kentucky is a very, very close legit winners. That's 4, I believe, legit, and 5, maybe. Like, what other conference? ACC is terrible. Like I said, Duke's the only team. Nobody really respects Louisville, and those are the only 2 teams. Like, the Big 12, they always, get close. Houston was great, but that's really it. Houston has led that conference and has been great in that conference. Like I said, ACC, Big 12, SEC is carrying basketball right now, and it's a crazy flip. Being a college fan with SEC football usually leading the way and being so great. Now you have SEC basketball leading the way because SEC football this year was saying a little down and not too much, but SEC basketball has definitely taken over, and the realignment of the conferences has definitely been favored for basketball and has been great for basketball for sure, for sure. But March Madness is here. Um, Brackets and tournaments will be officially, Thursday. That's when the games start. So I will get my bracket in Wednesday night. Have it up for you guys Thursday morning. Um, the hardest thing is finding an upset. It's always going to be a crazy, crazy upset in that first round of 68. So finding that is going to be the toughest thing, and whoever can get that done, I think we should do something for that person and show proof that you've done that. I think we should do something for that person, send that person $25. That's what we'd do. That's what we'd do. Follow us at Who That Edition on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok at TG Trail. Twitter, Trail_Quet. I'm your favorite host, Trail. I keep it two things: true, real. Got my commanders get on. Peace.